Hey, hi guys, welcome to my channel Only 10th. Okay, so today I'll be explaining you the topic that is chapter 1, linear equations in two variables. Okay, so this is the mathematics part 1, linear equations in two variables. Okay, so let's come from the basics. Okay, so the equation which is given over here, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the linear equation in two variables. Okay, this equation is also known as general form of linear equation. Okay, so in this equation which is given, x and y are known as the variables. Okay, and a, b, c are known as the real numbers. Okay, but in this a and b will not be equal to 0. Okay, because if any of these equations will be 0, then this will not be the linear equation in two variables. At that time, suppose if b is 0, so this will be ax plus c, which means it is linear equation but in one variable, not in two variables. So for two variables, it should be both should be have a, both should be greater than 0. Okay, also the degree of the variable will be 1, that is the ax raised to, there should be degree should be always 1. Okay, so this is the linear equation in two variables. Okay, so from your textbook page number 1, there is an activity given, so let's see which of the equation is linear equation and which is not. Okay, so I hope you understood about the linear equation and what are the variables. Okay, so let's quickly come up to this activity. In this, 4m plus 3n is equals to 12. Yes, let's check the conditions. Okay, a, b and c are real numbers. A is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0. Yes, that's correct. Okay, and the degree of the variable is 1. Yes, it satisfies all the requirements. So yes, this is the linear equation in two variables. Now let's see the second one. Okay, second one is 3x square is equals to minus 7y is equals to 13. Okay, here this is not the linear equation. Okay, so why? Because here the degree, as I have mentioned over here, the degree of the variable will be always 1. Okay, and here degree is 2. So this is not the linear equation in two variables. Okay, let's next come to third one, that is root 2x minus root 5y is equals to 16. Yes, this is also a linear equation. Let's take the next one. 0x plus 6y minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, as we know our condition that a should not be equal to 0, because if here a is 0, then this will be 6y minus 3, that is it will be linear equation in one variable. So we are checking for linear equation in two variables, so this answer is no, because it has only one variable. Okay, so this is not the linear equation. Let's come up to next one. Okay, next one also 0.3x plus 0y minus 36 equal to 0. This is also not a linear equation because only one variable, here y term is 0. Okay, now in this one it's 4 upon x plus 5 upon y equal to 4. Yes, this is a linear equation. I will tell you how. We will suppose 1 upon x is equals to a and 1 upon y we have assumed it as b. So the equation turns to 4a plus 5b equal to 4. Yes, this is a linear equation now. So, okay. So now let's take the next one, seventh one, that is 4xy minus 5y minus 8 is equals to 0. No, because here the degree of x and y becomes 2. Here x degree is 1 and y degree is 1. That means the degree is 2. Okay, the degree should be 1 of this one. Okay, here also if you see the equation 4m plus 3n equal to 12. So this m is a variable, as I have explained before. So what is this 4 known as? This 4 is known as the coefficient. Okay, so what is this n? 3n. N is the variable and 3 is the coefficient. Okay. Okay, so now let's take the next topic, that is simultaneous linear equation. Okay, so first of all, we will see what is this definition of simultaneous linear equation. Okay, what it means. Okay, so the definition is when we take two linear equations in two variable at the same time, they are called as simultaneous linear equation. That means when we take two linear equations, that is, this is one linear equation and this is one linear equation. So when we take two linear equations at the same time, they are called as simultaneous linear equations. Okay. Now we will see how to solve this simultaneous linear equation. There are various methods. So first method will be that elimination method. Okay. So now to solve the equation by elimination method, what we need? Okay. What we need is the equation of simultaneous equation should have same pair and opposite sign. Okay. Now you will now you will ask, इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि same pair and opposite sides. Okay. So the same pair and opposite side means this is the equation 5x plus 3y equal to 9. Okay. And 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So in this 3y is common in the both the equation. So that is we have the same pair. Okay. Okay, and this sign of this variable is plus and this one is minus. That means it is opposite sign. Okay. So this kind of equation we can solve by addition. By adding these two both equation, we can get the values of x and y. Okay. If we have same pair but no opposite signs. Okay, means what? 5x plus 3y is equals to 9. Okay. 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. Okay, in this same pair we have, but we don't have opposite signs. Okay, this both signs are same over here. So at this point what we'll do, we will do subtract. When we will do subtract, this minus sign, this 5 minus 2 it will be, and this plus minus will become changed to minus sign. Okay, so this plus 3y minus 3y will be get cancelled, and we will be getting further the values of x and y. Okay. Now if no same pair and opposite sign, okay, what does it mean? That it does not have same pair. Okay, this no variable, sorry, no in this equation no same pair is available now. Okay, opposite side is available, that is this plus is there, this minus is there, that is okay. Okay, so now what we will do, now we will have to multiply both the equations so that we make a same pair, and then only we can proceed. Okay, so then we have to multiply both equations, make a same pair, and then proceed. So now let's multiply this equation, that is equation number 1. I will tell you this equation number 1 you can multiply by 4. Okay, and this equation number 2 you can multiply by 3. Okay, why I have multiplied by 4 and 3 over here? To make a same pair. See what will happen if we multiply this equation 1 by 4. This will turn to 20x plus 12y equal to 36. And what will happen if we multiply this equation by 3? It will change to 6x minus 12y equal to 6. Now this has equation changed to same pair, that is this one, and opposite sign. Correct? So we have same pair and opposite signs. So now what we can do? Yes, we can do here is addition. If suppose after multiplying we have same pair but we don't have the opposite side, like that is suppose here also it was plus, and then at that time what we can do? We can subtract, because we have same pair but we don't have opposite sides. Okay. So guys, I hope you understand when to do addition, when to do subtraction, and when we have to multiply both the equations. Okay, now we will let's see this by solving few of the problems from your practice sets. Okay, so this is the first question of your practice set 1.1. Okay, so here is 5x plus 3y equal to 9, that is first equation. 2x minus 3y equal to 12. Okay, now let's see, there is a same pair. Okay, their same pair we have, and we have opposite sign also. Okay, so this equation we can solve by addition, adding this both the equation. So let's add the equation 1 and 2. Okay, so 5x plus 3y equal to 9 plus 2x minus 3y equal to 12, because we have same pair and we have opposite sign also, that is plus minus. Okay, so just fill in that is filling the boxes. 5 plus 2, that is 7. 9 plus 12, that is 21. So x is equals to 21 upon 7, that is x is 3. So now placing this value of x in equation 1, we can place any in equation 1 or equation 2. Okay, so I have done here by placing in equation 1. So 5 into 3, that is x value, plus 3y equal to 9. Okay, so 3y is equals to 9 minus 15, 3y is equals to minus 6. So y here is minus 6 by 3, and we get the value of y is minus 2. So solution is x comma y equal to 3 comma minus 2. Okay, this is the way we can write the solution at the end. Okay, now let's solve question number 2, first sum. Okay, this is there in your textbook also. Okay, so this is question is 3a plus 5b equal to 26. Okay, and a plus 5b equal to 22. Okay, first when we see this equation, both the equation, what we came to know that we have same pair but we don't have opposite sign. Correct, we have same pair but we don't have opposite sign, we have here plus plus. So to make it opposite signs, what we will do, we will subtract both equation. Okay, so after subtraction, this plus minus becomes minus, this becomes minus, and this also minus. Okay, so 3a minus a equal to 2a is equals to, this plus minus will be term will get cancelled, and this will be equal to 4. So by this a value is 2. Now putting a is equals to 2 in equation 1. Okay, so 3 into what is value of a, that is 2, plus 5b equal to 26. So 3 into 2 is 6 plus 5b plus 26. Okay, so 5b, taking 6 to this side, it will turn to minus 26 minus 6, that is 20. So 5b is equals to 20. B is equals to 20 by 5, and value of b is 4. So a comma b is 2 comma 4 is the solution. Okay, similarly, seeing this second problem, x plus 7y equal to 10, 3x minus 2y equal to 7. Okay, so now we will see in this problem, we don't have same pair. Okay, we don't have same pair, and we don't have opposite, we have opposite sign but we don't have the same pair. Okay, at this time we know what we have to do, we have to multiply the equation 1 and 2 so that we can form a same pair. Okay, so what we will do, we will multiply this equation 1, okay, 1 by 2, and equation 2 by 7. Okay, so let's see when we multiply equation 1 by 2. Okay, so 2x plus 14y equal to 20. Okay, so if you multiply equation 2 by 7, we get 21 minus 14y equal to 49. Okay, so now we have same pair, we have opposite sides. So now what we can do, we can add. Okay, by adding both equations, this term will be get cancelled. 21 plus 2 is equals to 23x is equals to 69. Okay, so x is equals to 69 upon 23. Here the value of x is 3. Okay, now what we will do, now we will substitute x is equals to 3 in equation 1. Okay, so x is 3 plus 7y equal to 10, y is equals to 10 minus 7, 7y equal to 7, that is y is equals to 1. So x comma y is equals to 3 comma 1 is the solution. Now let's see the third question. Okay, so it is 2x minus 3y equal to 9, 2x plus y equal to 13. So in this also we have same pair, okay, but we don't have opposite sides. Okay, or else what we can do, we can take this term. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make first we'll make this as a same pair. Okay, so what we can do, multiply equation 1 by 1 and equation 2 by 3. So when we multiply equation 1 by 1, it will 2x minus 3y equal to 9, and if you multiply equation 2 by 3, it will turn to 6x plus 3y equal to 39. Okay, here we can make this term as a same and we can solve further, or else we can do was what, here we have this same term, we can directly do subtract and solve. Okay, so it's up to you, you can use any of one. Okay, so I have done here, I have made this same pair of this one. Okay, okay, so by adding, now we have same pair and we have opposite signs, so we can add both the equation now. So this is 8x equal to 48. Okay, so x is equals to 48 upon 8, we get the value as 6. So put x is equals to 6 in equation 1. Okay, Okay, so x is equals to 6 in equation 1. So what we'll get is 2 into 6 minus 3y equal to 9. Okay, so 6 into 2 is 12 minus 3y equal to 9. So 12 minus 9 is equal to 3y. So after solving we get y value as 1. Okay, so x comma y is equals to 6 comma 1 is the solution. Okay, so now let's take the fourth one. Okay, so fourth one will be 5m minus 3n equal to 19. This will be first equation. Okay, so m minus 6n equal to minus 7 equal to 2. This is the second equation. So in this also we don't have a same pair. Okay, so first what we'll do, first we'll make a same pair. Okay, for making it the same pair, the equation 1 we can multiply by 1 and equation 2 we can multiply by 5. So what will happen is, when you multiply equation 1 by 1 it will be as it is. Then if you multiply equation 2 by 5, so 5m minus 5 6 are 30, 5 7 are 35, so minus 35. So now we have the same pair but we don't have the same opposite sign. So to make the opposite sign we will subtract. Okay, so minus, this minus minus will become plus, and this also minus minus will become plus. Okay, so this will get cancelled. Okay, so now 27 n is equals to 54. N is equals to 54 upon 27. Okay, so n is equals to 2, putting value of n in the equation 1. By solving this we get the value of m, that is 5. So 5 comma 2 is the solution of the, okay, is the solution. Okay, so now let's see the next question, that is question number 5. Okay, here is 5x plus 2y is equals to 3, x plus 5y is equal to 4. We have marked this equation as 1 and equation 2. Okay, so in this also we don't have a same pair. Okay, so first what we'll do is, first we'll make a same pair. Okay, so we'll multiply equation 1 by 1 and we'll multiply equation 2 by 5. Okay, so what will have happen is 5x plus 2y is equals to minus 3, and equation 2 will change to 5x plus 25y is equals to 20. Okay, so now we have the same pair but we don't have the opposite signs. Okay, so here is also plus, here is also plus. So now what we can do, we can subtract to make the opposite sign. Okay, so minus, so this plus minus will turn to minus, this plus minus will also turn to minus. Okay, so this will get cancelled. Now minus 23y is equals to minus 23, so y will be equal to 1. Okay, so putting y is equals to 1 in equation 1, what we get is 5x plus 2 into 1 is equals to minus 3. Okay, so 5x is equals to minus 3 minus 2. So x is equals to minus 5 by 5, which means x is equals to 1. Okay, so x comma y is equals to minus 1 comma 1 is the required solution. Okay, so now let's take the sixth sum. Okay, so in this it is 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to 10 by 3. 2x plus 1 by 4y is equals to 11 by 4. So in this what we will do is, we can see here is denominator 3 is common, here denominator 4 is same. So what we'll do, we'll multiply the equation 1 by 3 so that the 3 gets cancelled and we get a simplified equation. Okay, so we'll multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 4. Okay, so what will happen is the 3 get cancelled, x plus 3y is equals to 10, 8x plus y is equals to 11. After 4 also will be get cancelled. Okay, so now we have the simplified equation form. Okay, but now here also we don't have the same pair. Okay, so first what we'll do is we will make a same pair by multiplying. So we'll multiply equation 1 by 8 and equation 2 by 1. Okay, so after this we get is 8x plus 24y is equals to 80 minus 8x plus y is equals to 11. Minus sign, why? Because now we have the same pair but we don't have the opposite sign. So to make the opposite sign, what we'll do is we will subtract. So 8x gets cancelled. This will be 24 minus 1, that is 23. Y is equals to 69. So y is equals to 69 by 23. Y is 3. So put y is equals to 3 in equation 3, or we can put in any of the equation, we'll get the same answer. Okay, so x plus 3 into 3 is equals to 10. So x plus 9 equal to 10. So x is equals to 10 minus 1, 10 minus 9. So x is 1. So x comma y is 1 comma 3 is the required solution. Okay, so our seventh question is 99x plus 101y is equals to 499. 101x plus 99y is equals to 501. Okay, so guys, if you see the question carefully, you can see here is 99 101 and 101 999. Okay, so these types of sums whose values are just interchanged. Okay, so there are two methods by which you can solve. Okay, so I'll be explaining you both the methods. Okay, so first method here is see, I will just first tell you here the coefficient of x and y in one equation are interchanged in other equation, means the coefficient are interchanged. Here it is 99 101 and here is 101 99, in that way. Okay, so what we'll do is by adding and subtracting each equation we get a new equation in the form of x plus y is equals to a and x minus y is equals to b. Okay, now let's first add the equation 1 and 2. Okay, after adding this equation 1 and 2 we get is 99 plus 101x, that is 200, plus 200 y is equals to this addition we get 1000. Okay, so from this what we'll do, we'll divide this equation by 200. Okay, so answer is x plus y equal to 5. So after adding equation 1 and 2 we got this equation, that is equation number 3. Now what we will do, now we will subtract. We will subtract equation equation 2 and equation 1. Okay, so 101 minus 99 is equals to 2x. 99 minus 101, that is minus 2y. Okay, because this is the smaller one, this is the greater one. So minus 2y equal to 501 minus 499 is equals to 2. Okay, so divide this equation by 2, we get x minus y is equals to 1. This is 1. Okay, so we have got two equations, that is equation number 3 and equation number 4. Okay, so now in this we have the same pair, yes, that is 1y, and we have the opposite sign also, yes. So what we can do, we can directly add this equation. This plus y minus y will get cancelled. 2x is equals to 6, x value will be 3. So putting x is equals to 3 in equation number, I have put in equation number 3. Okay, so 3 plus y equal to 5, y is equals to 5 minus 3, y is equals to 2. So x comma y is equals to 3 comma 2 is the required solution. Okay, so next sum is also of same type. Okay, so I have solved this by a different method. Okay, so you can solve this method as the previous also. The seventh question, how I have solved, in this way also you can solve. Okay, and next also you can see. Okay, I will explain you this method also. So it is 49 minus x minus 57y equal to 172. So 57x minus 49y equal to 252. Okay, so now what we will do is we will multiply equation 1 by and equation number 2 by 57. Okay, so after multiplication, 49 square x minus 57 into 49y is equals to 172 into 49. Okay, so no need to solve this because at the end this will be get cancelled. Okay, so don't worry for that now. Okay, so 57 square x minus 57 into 49y equal to 252 into 57. Okay, so now we can see here is this, we have here same pair but you don't have the opposite sign. Okay, so what we'll do is we will subtract over here. After subtracting, what we get is 49 square minus 57 square x is equals to 172 into 49 minus 252 into 57. Okay, so a square minus b square, the formula will put here a plus b minus bx, and 8428, this solving this 8428 minus solving this 14364 is the answer. Okay, so 49 plus 157 is 106, this is minus 8x is equals to 5936, solving this one. So x value is 5936 upon 106 into 8. This minus and this minus will be get cancelled. So x we have here is 7. Okay, so putting the value of 7 in equation 1 we get is 49x minus 57y equal to 172. This is equation 1. Putting the value of x, 49 into 7 minus 57 into y is equal to 172. By solving this, we get is y is equals to 171 upon 57. So value of y is 3. So x comma y is equals to 7 comma 3 is the required solution. Okay guys, thank you so much. I hope you understood this practice set 1.1 completely. Okay, thank you.